Welcome to MRL. In this learning session, we will learn the solutions of the examples of quadratic equations, exercise number 4.3 of 10th CBSE textbook. Now the first question here is to find the nature of roots and find the roots if they exist. Now for solving examples of this nature, you have to know as to what is discriminant and what is the value of discriminant and how we can identify whether the roots exist or not, and if they exist, then further how to find the roots. So that you can learn from the learning sessions of quadratic equations, which are already uploaded and they are available on my channel. Now to begin with, let us take the first example, that is 2x square minus 3x plus 5 equal to 0. We already know that discriminant d is equal to b square minus 4ac, that is the relation for discriminant. Now substituting the values of b, a and c in the relation, we get b is minus 3 square, minus of 4 times 2 is a, and c is 5, multiplying we get 9 minus 40, and that is minus 31. So here d is less than 0, and you know that when the discriminant value is less than 0, the roots do not exist, or rather the real roots do not exist, and therefore we don't have to find the roots if they do not exist. So that is the first example. In the second example, we are given 3x square minus 4 root 3x plus 4 equal to 0. Now again find d is equal to b square minus 4ac. Substitute the value of b, a and c here. We get b square is minus 4 root 3 square, minus 4 into 3 into 4, and that is 16 into 3, because minus 4 square is 16, root 3 square is 3, so 16 into 3 is 48, and minus 48 becomes 0. Therefore the roots are real and equal. When the discriminant value is 0, the roots are real and equal. Now here we have to find out the roots and verify it whether they are real and equal or not. Now for that, let us proceed with the second part. So take the same equation given, that is 3x square minus 4 root 3x plus 4 equal to 0. By middle term splitting method, find the factors. The factors are root 3x minus 2, root 3x minus 2 equal to 0, and for RHS to be 0, either root 3x minus 2 will be 0, or again root 3x minus 2 will be 0. So putting root 3x minus 2 equal to 0, we get x is equal to 2 by root 3 and x is equal to 2 by root 3. We find that the roots are 100% real and equal. So that is how we solve the examples. Now the next example is 2x square minus 6x plus 3 equal to 0. Again the value of d is b square minus 4ac, and that is minus 6 whole to square minus 4 into 2 into 3, and that is 36 minus 24, that is equal to 12. That means the value of d is greater than 0, and you know that when value of d is greater than 0, the roots are real and they exist and are distinct. Now coming to the next point, now let us find out solving this. Let us see how we solve them. 2x square minus 6x plus 3 equal to 0. We cannot go with solving this example by middle term splitting method, because we cannot apply the middle term splitting method easily in this case. So therefore what we will do is we'll use another method of solving this equation, and that is by using the quadratic formula. We know that the quadratic formula x is equal to minus b plus minus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. See, this is a very important formula used for finding out the roots of any quadratic equation, and very useful and easy to find the roots. So let us use this formula and try to remember this formula. Now substitute the value of b here. B is minus 6, so minus of minus 6 plus minus b is again root of minus 6 square, minus 4 into a is 2 and c is 3. So simplify this, we get minus into minus is plus 6 plus minus 6 square, that is 36, and 4 to the 12 is 24, and we get root 12 here. 6 plus minus root 12 divided by 4, 6 minus 4 into 3, and the square root of 4 into square root of 3, we get 6 plus minus 2 root 3. Then taking 2 common here, 2 in the bracket, 3 plus minus 2 root 3, and we get cancel 2 here, 2 1s are 2 2s are 4, we get 3 plus minus 2 root 3 by 2. Therefore x is equal to 3 plus 2 root 3 by 2, and x is equal to 3 minus 2 root 3 by 2. So these are the two what we call the solutions or the roots of the given quadratic equation. Now the roots exist here and are 100% distinct. So that is how we find out the roots by using quadratic formula method. And also we can find the roots by another method called as the completing the squares method. Therefore it's very important for us to understand the methods of solving the quadratic equation by all the methods, because sometimes middle term splitting method is not applicable or useful, and then we can go for either quadratic formula method or the completing the squares method. So ideal would be to use a quadratic formula method, and that's what I have used in this case. Now coming to the next important application here, important example here, we are given 2x square plus kx plus 3 equal to 0. Now we have to find the value of k when the roots are equal. Please understand, here we are given a quadratic equation in which k is unknown. Here we have to find the value of k when the roots are equal. Now if roots are equal, we know that d, that is equal to b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. When the roots are equal, d is equal to 0, therefore b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Substituting the value of b is k here, so k square minus 4, a is 2 and c is 3, so k square minus 4 into 2 into 3 equal to 0, k square minus 24 equal to 0, k square is equal to 24, k is equal to plus minus root of 24, 24 is 6 into 4, therefore k is equal to plus minus 2 root 6. Therefore the value of k is plus 2 root 6 or minus 2 root 6. So that is how we solve using the relation for discriminant and when the roots are equal. Now here one more example, given kx in the bracket x minus 2 plus 6 equal to 0. When I simplify this, I get kx square minus 2kx plus 6 equal to 0. Now here we have to find the value of k when the roots are equal. Again, when the roots are equal, we know that d is equal to b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Therefore, using that relation, b square minus 4ac equal to 0, that means substituting the value of b, and the b here is minus 2k, so it will be minus 2k whole raised to square minus 4, and you know that a is k here and c is 6, therefore minus 4k 6 equal to 0. That is multiplying, we get 4, 2 square is 4, minus 2 square is 4, k square, minus 6 for the 24, 24k equal to 0, or 4k square is equal to 24k, 4k is equal to 24, or k is equal to 24 by 4, or k is equal to 6. So this is a simple method, provided you understand what is discriminant and what is the relation for discriminant is known to you. Now coming to the next very different type of example here, we have been given what you call the square here. There is a square, a rectangle rather. A rectangle is given. Now the dimensions are b and the length is 2b. Again, understand, the dimensions are, the width is b and the length is 2b, that is 2 times the breadth. Now if the dimensions are correct, now we have to find out whether the dimensions are correct for the given area. Again, area is given as 800 meters square. Now we have to verify whether the given dimensions are correct for this area. Now let us understand how to do this. Now we know that area of a rectangle is length into breadth, and length is 2b, therefore area of rectangle is 2b into b, therefore and area is given 800 is equal to 2b square, or b square is equal to 400, 800 by 2, and that is 400, or b is equal to square root of 400 and b is equal to 20. So we have got the breadth as 20. If b is 20, then length is equal to what? The length is equal to 2 into b and length is equal to 40. Now when I multiply length into breadth, that is 20 into 40, I get 800. That means it is correct. So that means this statement is correct, what is given is correct, and therefore this is 100% a correct statement, correct example, and it is true that the dimensions of the rectangle 100% are length is 40 meters and breadth is 20 meters. So the given conditions are true, and we can say that the rectangle is 100% existing and the dimensions are 40 meters and 20 meters. Now the next example is, the sum of ages of two friends is 20 years. Sum of ages of two friends is 20 years. 4 years ago, the product of their ages is 48. Now we have to find out whether this given statement is true or not, and also find the ages of the two friends. Now let us understand here. We do not know the ages. Let us consider the age of one person is x years. Therefore, the age of the second person is 20 minus x, because they have said the sum of the ages is 20 years. So the other person is 20 minus x years. Now 4 years ago, the age of the first person is x minus 4 years, and the age of the second person is 20 minus 4 minus x, that is 60 minus x years. and taking these 2 years, they have given the product of the years. Again, they have given the product of the years is 48. So therefore, I have taken the product here, that is x minus 4 into 16 minus x is equal to 48. So simplifying this, I get a quadratic equation, x square minus 20x plus 112 equal to 0. And by simplifying that, I get x is equal to x is equal to 6 and x is equal to 14. X is equal to 6 and x is equal to 14. I have got the age, all right, but the second condition is not true. The friend's age are 14 and 6 years, but the second condition is incorrect. That means the age what we have got does not satisfy the second condition. That is therefore the statement is not true and it is not possible. Therefore the situation is not possible. Now also we can verify in another way. So we have got the quadratic equation here, x square minus 20x plus 112 equal to 0. Now find out the value of d. D is equal to b square minus 4ac. That means it is minus 20 square plus 4 into 1 into 12 into 112, and that is 420 square is 400 minus 448, and you find that the value is minus 48. So if d value is less than 0, we know that the roots do not exist. That itself is makes it very clear that the statement is not true and the given information is not possible, and therefore the given situation is also not possible. So try to remember that. Now coming to the next example, we have been given a rectangle. The perimeter of the rectangle is 80 meters. The perimeter is 80 meters. Now the area of the rectangle is 400 meters square. Now we have to verify if the dimensions are correct and also to find the dimensions. So let us try to understand this. Now area of this rectangle is L into B, and area is given as 400 meters square, and therefore 400 is equal to L into B, or L into B is equal to 400, or L is equal to 400 by B. Now we know that perimeter is 2L plus 2B, so perimeter is 2L plus 2B, but perimeter is given as 80, so 80 is equal to 2L plus 2B, or dividing throughout by 2 we get 40 is equal to L plus B. Now we can substitute the value of L in this. So by substituting the value of L in this, we get 400 by B plus B is equal to 40. And simplifying this, we get quadratic equation, b square minus 40b plus 400 equal to 0. Then by middle term splitting method, we can find out the two factors, that is b minus 20 and b minus 20. That means b is equal to 20, b is equal to 20. That means we have got b is equal to 20. If b is 20, then L is equal to 400 by b. Therefore L is equal to 400 by 20, and that is L is also equal to 20. So we have found out that breadth is 20 meters and length is also 20 meters. Now when I multiply L into B, that is 20 into 20, we get 400 meters square as the area. So let us see about the perimeter. Perimeter is 12 plus 2b, that is 2 into 20 plus 2 into 20, 40 plus 40, that is 80 meters. That means the perimeter also is correct. So the perimeter is correct, the area is correct, the dimensions are therefore 20 meters and 20 meters. The length is 20 meters and the breadth is also 20 meters. In fact, this is a square, that means it is a square, and of course it's a rectangle, no doubt about that, but the dimensions are 20 meters and 20 meters. So that means the given situation is possible. So that is how we can understand, verify, clarify the dimensions here, by which we have confirmed that the situation is possible. So these are a few examples which we have learned. Try to understand them, try to learn them, practice them, and solve many more examples of the similar manner to understand the subject better. Okay, note down this in a book and study for yourself, learn. Okay, thank you.